in.
What's up, everybody? It's me again, and it's time to lean in, bitch. I'm here with Danny. I don't know what Chase went. And we're here to talk about the Real Housewives of Miami, episode 7. I hope we got Chase back looking fabulous in his Miami thing.
Come
Hey,
on,
Chase.
Look at all of us with a pitch of orange on.
You know what? It wasn't even playing.
Okay,
I
a little
wanted
touch.
to be a flamingo today, so I see.
Oh, okay, flamingo. All right.
Well, we're talking about Miami, so I said we throw some color on, child. I just finished filming, Ladies Who List.
Ladies Who List.
Hey, Barbara. Barbara said, Danny, bitch, that's a long ass Zoom meeting.
Oh.
Barbara been attacking everybody today.
She called me, and I was supposed to call her back when I got off my work call.
Oh, Barbara.
So I know I'm gonna get cussed out when I call her back.
I am a victim of Danny too. Trust me.
And now you're on another work call. Catch.
Right. Nevertheless, we're going to talk about Real Housewives of Miami. Danny and Chase, I'm glad you could join us. Episode 7, a good episode. The season's been good, and they just filmed the reunion today. So it looks like I don't know how many episodes we got, because it's a streaming platform, so we don't get a chance to really see like all the extra that we get on Bravo. But I'm going to assume we're going to get like maybe 13 or 14 episodes. I think. What y'all think?
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Sounds about enough.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, this season is still kind of a tester season. You know what I'm saying? To come back. It's been good, though. So I'll take it. I wouldn't mind seeing it renewed.
She can come on back another season.
She could. Yeah. She definitely could. Okay, well, before we get started, don't forget to go below the video, hit the thumbs up to like the video, and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. And let us know in the comments whether you're watching live or later, how you felt about the video, whether you like it, whether you love it. Either way, let me know. I'll take it out. Episode 7. So last week we finished off with Dr. Nicole, and she was meeting with her dad. And I hope the non-Nicole people are here, because I saw people saying, like, Nicole is boring, stuff like that. Well, in this episode, I feel like I see why. I think, Chase, you said that earlier. I think I see why she got a mojito. So we're going to start off with the scene with her dad, which is to be continued. Basically, she's just talking to her dad, and she just kind of wants to let him know how she feels, how he wasn't there. He basically feels like, listen, I bought you this, I did this, put you through school. You should be good. She like, no, I need more. And they reference Louboutin, and basically like she got Louboutin, and she's like, she don't care about that. She want her dad, and he was still drunk. Any thoughts on this? Nothing. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I just think it was pretty cut and dry. I felt for Nicole. I mean, I was totally on her side. I mean,
yeah,
material things don't make up for a parent not being around.
Yeah,
that's true. I just think that we also have to take into consideration, the man was locked up in the big house, you know what I mean? So, yes, these are choices that you make, and these are consequences that you have to pay. But I don't know. I'm kind of straddling the fence between, yes, I'm here with her. I feel where she's coming from.
Yeah.
And is she being a little bit too hard on him? I don't know. You know what I mean?
She told him to stop procreating.
Yeah, like, who are you?
I'm like, ooh, okay. What she's saying is basically, you can't take care of me, so don't make no more kids.
It's going to trigger her to see him be the father to those children that she didn't get.
Right.
Definitely will trigger. Definitely will trigger.
That's exactly what it is. Is that right? Is that a right way of thinking, though? Is that,
I don't know. That's selfish. People are allowed to grow. I think, listen, although, okay, I'll even put my business on the line. My biological father, I have not seen nor spoken to him since I was like 9, right? And as far as I know of, I know he was remarried. I think he had another child in that marriage, and they've been together since, and he's raised that child in-house. So you got a whole different version of daddy that I don't even know. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And for me, I can be upset and disappointed and all those things and jealous. Those things are natural, but if that's a part of his journey and he's grown as a man and this is what he needs to do, that is his situation with them. Now, me and you have our own situation that we need to work out, but that shouldn't really affect. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, yeah. I just think that Nicole is like bulldozing every situation. It's Nicole. And this is how I felt, and this is what I'm going through, and this is what it is, and this is how you treated me. What about what he went through? Daddy, how did it feel? You being locked away for so long, being away from your children. Did you miss us? Did you want to be there for us? You know what I mean? I didn't see any of that, so I don't know.
But maybe, and maybe, with if he has other kids or whatever, maybe she sees him doing the same thing with them, and maybe that's why she's saying don't procreate. Either way, it's not her right. It's not her right to say that, regardless. But I'm just saying maybe she sees him creating, just a pattern over and over. Maybe he hasn't grown, or and people do deserve him to grow. But what if he grows with them but doesn't grow? Doesn't give their relationship a chance to grow either. Like that's heartbreaking too.
Tricky, you guys. This is tricky.
It is.
Move on, honey.
Well, I'm gonna say, I mean, if you out here watching My Father, I ain't seen you in a long time. Reach out. I'm cool. I'm proud of that. That's just how I'm taking it. If you raising somebody else better, then good for you. I don't care. So with as far as kids and their parents, Larsa is on the phone with her son, who is with her dad, which is with Scotty, right? Or is that right? Wasn't Scotty?
I was kind of confused, but I think
I was confused too. But I thought she was on the phone with him, and I kept hearing him say why he had her on pause. First of all, that is so annoying. So I get that frustration. But he wouldn't just peep how long she was on pause throughout the whole argument. He wouldn't even put the damn phone back off of pause.
First of all, you're not gonna call me bro, and I'm your mom. That's first.
That too. I'm just
That's so disrespectful.
Wow. That's first. And then it was kind of sad to me because almost pathetic because at the end, hey Lisa.
Hey Lisa.
All right now, Miss Lisa.
You know how at the end when she was saying, you can't even give me 2 minutes, I would do that for you. That sounded like how you like when you break up with somebody, when you was younger and immature, you break up and you just begging. You can't do that for me. I would do it for you. Like that's what that was giving me. It was so cringy to me.
I was curious to see how were those kids with her. You know what I'm saying? Because you have Larsa, she, I don't find her too attractive, but she's a hot mom. You know what I'm saying? She got OnlyFans and stuff like that. So you got all these things that, she's not young, but she identifies more with a younger, audience. So I always wonder how serious they take her. And in this moment, the son, that son particularly clearly don't give a damn. And this is the one, the daddy. This is the one that wasn't she buying him a house? Did y'all watch Selling Sunset this last season?
I heard she was on it.
She was on there. They were showing her a house because she was trying to find a house for him. And I'm like, child, you got some ungrateful ass kids, and that ain't nothing but they daddy and putting it into their head. That's all it is.
Or maybe they blame her for part of the breakup too.
You said what?
Maybe they could. Some kids are close to one parent and will blame the other parent for the divorce. So maybe they blame her.
Well, when you have someone like Larsa who is in the public eye and
that's what I'm saying.
dating Future and whatever she was doing with Future and whatever she was doing with this basketball player and that basketball player, that's probably why. That's one thing. The second thing is no matter who your mama is, that is still your mama, and you have a lull in your life where your mama is embarrassing.
Yes, I agree.
You know what I mean? So it don't matter who their mama was. They probably like, "Mama, please." And the third thing I got was whoever it was. I felt that she called Scotty, and the son answered, but Scotty doesn't want anything to do with the Real Housewives of Miami, and the son really don't want to be on it either. But the son is more willing to do it than, of course, Scotty fucking Pippen, especially since they're not together anymore. And so maybe that's why she was on pause. Whatever it was, Danny hit the nail on the head about just being cringeworthy and begging. Like, she was like, I would do it for you. Well, obviously, whoever that was won't do it for you, so stop fucking doing it, bitch.
I felt bad for her. She said, TKC said that's the same son who was liking tweets hating on Larsa. Okay.
Oh, wow.
No, now that's different.
That makes a lot of sense. He hates her. Dang. I mean, it gives that. It gives that. So, yeah.
Thank you for giving us that info, TKC.
Come on, TKC, dropping gems.
Scotty Jr., if you're watching, I'll beat your motherfucking ass.
Now wait a minute. Now one of my college friends just said this is real professional, and then we get you talking about you'll be somebody.
Well, I'm sorry, I had to catch myself. I don't play about the mama.
That's all right. You know what? That's the thing about the lane.
I don't play about the mama. I don't play.
It was disrespectful. I didn't like it. I hate that she had to get to the point where I would do it for you, and it's like, first of all, he's grown.
Yeah.
It's just terrible. But shout out to Dominic Green. It's been a while. Thank you for watching. And of course, go to if you're on Facebook, but go to the YouTube channel and subscribe to Facebook. The views they count for Facebook, but not for YouTube.
And hit the like, hit the thumbs up.
Hit the like button. Do all that. You know, all the things over the support.
This for professional.
Outside of Larsa, so Larsa did plan this trip. It's okay, Chase. I want you to be you all the time because that's why you're here. So they have a trip to the Hamptons. Larsa is the host, and they basically are headed there. And Adriana is talking about what it's going to be with a man or be with a woman. They didn't know about that. But the shit hits the fan soon they get there over the obvious topic of picking a room. Which Housewives, that's like the one thing that's I feel like one argument that always happens every trip. You know what I'm saying? It really ain't a Housewives show if it just gets there and it's just no issue. And so you got Adriana and Julie off to the side. You know, the guys showing everybody the rooms. The house is okay. The rooms are kind of small in my opinion. But I mean, I don't know the Hamptons, but this is what I got. And Adriana wants the master room. Julie is like, no. And Adriana's like, child, please, like we taking this room, it's two of us. She gets in the hot tub. They come in their room and see her with her titties everywhere and water everywhere. She looking like a little wet puppy. And Larsa goes off at first. She goes off and she's like,
and rightfully so.
She's like, you came in here so aggressive. And but you know what? They didn't show anything else after that. They didn't go back to that, circle back to her going off on her. That was just it. So
they're not the best editors. They also edit. They work Married to Medicine too, and we see how we always have questions about the editing on Married to Medicine. Yeah, they're not the best editors.
Yeah, because
it's almost like they showed that Adriana was just like, and I know Adriana did not say nothing. I mean, Adriana's
she cut out.
She said something.
Yeah, she cut the back down.
Maybe they wanted Larsa to look like she wanted something.
But I also want to know, what does Adriana think? Like on all the Housewives trips, it's common sense that the host, first of all, this wasn't even a cast trip. Like this is something Larsa was already doing, and she invited them to come along. The host gets the room. The host gets the best room. That's just what it is. It's always like that.
Yeah, I mean that's true. And, Go ahead.
Well, I want to know anybody out there in TV land, the two people out there watching us in TV land, if anybody can tell me what sign Adriana is, or Adriana, whatever her name is, what is her zodiac sign? Because she displayed a lot of Ramona. Like you're in the tub, washing your feet in the tub. That's not even yours. Like that is gross.
And I ain't say nothing but a soap in there.
And a liquor soap.
That's
only
water.
You
didn't flew across. You didn't flew from one place to the other in plane, and just nasty. Hot dog water.
That's right, Sebastian.
Martina is gonna palm Adriana's head at the reunion with all this nudity around her wife. I mean, they was but Julie, she ain't innocent. Oh, child, Adriana is a Sagittarius.
Oh, because Ramona's a Scorpio, so that's why I wanted to know.
She was almost a Scorpio. She's a 26th. It says 26th of November.
She borderline.
Yeah, so she almost Scorpio.
She's on the cusp.
Almost, yeah. So then after that, basically, we talked. I was going to ask y'all who should get the best room. Y'all agree with that the host should be, the person that picked their room or whatever, best room.
Not Marysol.
We get downstairs.
Larsa.
Okay, and Larsa says that. So it comes up again. Basically, they talk about the rooms again. And Lisa is basically saying that she don't want to share a room with nobody. She will room by herself. They are, I don't know if she wanted, I don't think she didn't want the best room. She just wanted a room by herself. Yeah. But there wasn't enough space for that because there was only 5 rooms. And Larsa said she wanted the best room because she had a jewelry.
But even if she didn't have her jewelry, if she just want the best room, it's her.
Yeah, I think when she said that was enough. She didn't have to go into it. I mean, that was fine. And so, Alexia is just like, bro, like that should just be enough. She's the host. What's the issue? And Lisa's like, excuse me? Are you talking to me like this? And I'm like, what did she say? She didn't really say nothing. I mean, I didn't get that from it.
But again, I think that might be editing again. They left out some stuff because I didn't see any reason for Lisa to be like going at.
Yeah, I was confused. But what are your thoughts on Lisa and one of the best room and just her whole stance? Because she was even saying like, I'll get a hotel. I'll do that. I don't care. And I'm like, oh, girl, that's so off-putting to me. But go ahead, Chase.
In regards to Lisa wanting the best room, if you're gonna get a hotel, leave. I mean, you're not gonna ruin my trip. Bye. We'll see you. Brunch coming, dinner coming. Make sure you're here for brunch and dinner. Matter of fact, we'll see you when we see you. You're gonna pop in and out
We'll
as much
text
as
you
you
when to
want
show
to.
up. We'll text you when to show
Right.
up.
Like, listen, you come in or you don't. Bye. However, I think that, the episode prior to, she said something about she didn't like the way that Alexia talks to her, and then Alexia called her in the meeting, and then we see a flash later on in the episode.
You're right.
Alexia does have a way that she speaks to people, and you know what I'm saying? That could wear down on people. I think that it's like, for me, it'd be like, this bitch thinks she the queen bee. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what's going on. Like, oh my God, I feel like the girls are recognizing.
That's
the
what's
girls are
happening in the
realizing
group.
Alexia is in charge of the girls. And no, ma'am, you can't talk to me like that, bitch. So that's
But
what
Alexia
I think
also can't. But Alexia also can't take what she dishes out.
Oh yeah, no, she's a crybaby.
Yeah, she does cry.
Because the same way. Well, we'll get into that later. I don't want to skip
Yes,
that.
yes, we're gonna have to get into that later because it was good. But yeah, that's definitely what it was. And when you feel like somebody's already like talking to you any kind of way, they can say good morning. Why you gotta say good morning like that? You know what I'm saying? Anything they do, it's gonna be like, girl, why is she talking to me like that? Did you see that? Did you hear that?
Well, it also
girl, we
probably
didn't see that. We didn't hear that. Well, I heard it.
Probably annoyed. It also probably annoyed Lisa that she's trying to have this conversation with Larsa, and Alexia is really the only one jumping in too.
That's annoying too.
That is annoying too. And I'm thinking about enough. I'm already feeling some kind of way about something. And then I'm trying to talk to the host, and you tell me it's not an option. Bitch, this ain't your trip.
Who? For who?
I agree, but I also feel like, Kiki is just like, girls, can we just like go?
I want a caca.
You know what I'm saying? I want a caca. And it's just like, at some point, like, it may not be your trip, but I'm on this trip and I'm annoyed. It's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Well, there are people out there that I get it, but it's just like they're arguing over a room. You got one person who's saying, I need a room by myself. You got one person saying, it's my trip, it's my room. And at some point, it's like, okay, she ain't going nowhere, Lisa. So what are you gonna do? That's what
I just really wanted to ask Kiki, why you just didn't go to the bathroom?
I would have just went to the bathroom. I would have said,
filming probably wouldn't let her go. And I was like, don't you move.
Good Housewives 101. This is some BS. I'm going to caca and then go caca. That would have been great television. But like,
very much bye, girl. I got to pee.
Bye, King. Yeah, I got to go pee.
So then after that, you know what I'm saying, they kind of disperse or whatever. And I guess Lisa does go into a room. And they go to the back. It's Alexia, Marysol, and Lisa, and they're talking more and more about it. But it's not really changing. They kind of get into it again, and Lisa's just like, "Why are you talking to me like this?" And you know what I'm saying. And Alexia is just like, who was that? Marysol says basically that she's talking like that because she's going through a lot. You know what I'm saying, with the wedding and stuff like that. And Alexia's like, well, no, honey, even if I wasn't going through that, I still would talk to you like this. And I'm like, ooh.
And I guess my whole thing with Marysol was, so girl, Alexia, what if the same excuse you just gave for Alexia, what if Lisa's responding like she going through something? Like, again, you want someone else, you want that consideration for someone else, but you won't give it to others.
Well, Marysol is all Alexia. That's what I've learned. Like, that is her girl. She is very loyal.
She thinks that's her way back to a mojito.
It turns out maybe Alexia may not be the same towards her. I mean, based off code, but Alexia is all. I mean, not Alexia. What's her name? Marysol is all Alexia. And in this moment, you kind of see that there is like, there's like basically Nicole comes in defending Lisa. They have a new friendship. They have had a lot of scenes together. And you got, this whole little argument that kind of goes between Nicole and Alexia. Nicole brings up a moment where Alexia asked her to take a picture at the club in the previous episode. And I was confused at first. And I was like, okay, this is coming from somewhere else, obviously. Go ahead, Danny.
Yeah, I don't think she was so much defending Lisa. I think she saw an opportunity to get in how she felt about Alexia.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But, I mean, if the shoe fits, wear it. Like,
she wasn't wrong.
Right, if the picture's in frame, take it. Like, I'm also one of those girls. Do not ask me to take a picture at the club, girl. My outfit is way cute. Do I look like the do girl? No. Who are you talking to?
That's the dynamic of the show. Go ahead.
But it also wasn't just that. It was also the fact that Nicole was in the conversation with Larsa, and Alexia interrupted her, told Larsa to come over there, and then said, "Nicole, take the picture." Like, you're rude. You pulled the girl away from me, and instead of having someone take the picture of the three of us,
Yeah.
Because like when people ask me to take a picture, I say I don't work here. That's my response.
girl.
If I'm in the middle of a conversation, something like that, I mean, it is very rude to just kind of be like, "Hey, come take this picture." Like, it makes it seem like she said, like, you know what I'm saying?
The
Like,
help.
I'm
You're new.
Right. And
Nicole hit
you
the
know
nail on
what?
the head
That
with
is
that.
what the dynamic of this show is this season is that you got people that are new to the circle, people that left the circle but been gone for a while and they back. And it seems like even Adriana said in the confessional, she was just like, you know what I'm saying? They're not the queen bee. You know what I'm saying? Why are they talking about the room and stuff like that? So there's already a dynamic of, you know, they think they this and they, you know what I'm saying?
Well, did you notice on
Go
the
ahead.
way there, the 2 cars were the OGs and all of the new girls in the other car.
Yeah.
Packed into the other car, and the OGs are like, "We got space, we're riding." There's like
Yeah.
6 sardines in a can over there in the other car. So like that is kind of what we're going through. But Nicole hit the net on the head about that. Like basically, like we need to be grateful that we're in your presence. Basically, you have to be grateful you're on my show, pretty much, and that's what it's given.
She called her
Lisa-
a hairy spider in Spanish.
I didn't understand it, but
I didn't understand it, but I was like, huh?
Yeah. Lisa, I'm drinking some tequila.
See, what y'all drinking? I'm drinking water, Lisa. I'm fasting from alcohol for another 2
Chase,
weeks.
what you drinking? At least I have a shot of Don Julio because the girls know if I have more than a shot, honey. No, I'm sipping slow, Lisa. We're gonna
if you don't know, go back and watch Married to Medicine that we did.
Oh my God.
We're gonna
stroke it
because
slow.
if he had more than a shot, it won't be Cocktails of Lovable Chase.
Woo!
Very much so. Not come on, Cocktails of Lovable Chase. Watch out now, Lisa. He gonna take your name.
I would never. I'm a lovable Lisa stan. Let the record show.
Lisa about to come on this call in.
No, don't you get me together, sister. Don't get me, sister, because I like you. I like some of you,
sister. Yeah,
so after their little argument, whatever, their little moment, you know, she says that and they talk about it. And Marysol is just like, not my friend. This is where you see Marysol like, you coming for my friend? So the scene ends out, but it ends out with Alexia saying that she was gonna call Nicole out and you gonna do it too. Y'all catch that?
Wait, I missed that. Did that happen?
Yeah, no,
yeah.
She said, I'm gonna call out Nicole, and she told Marysol, she said, and you gonna do it too.
You're gonna do it too. She let Marysol do it alone.
Exactly. She let Marysol do it alone.
Can I say something really quick?
Go ahead.
Wow. Really quickly about those clingy best friends where like one is the queen bee and one is the other one is like
the minion.
I do not like those type of friendships. Like, girl, we get you the best friend, girl. Calm down, honey.
Yeah.
Like,
and you know
too much.
The funny part is, so she got upset with Nicole for saying something to Alexia.
Mm-hmm.
Where was Marysol's energy for Lisa? Because Lisa, the one who really went in saying, "Bitch, don't talk." You know, I don't like how you talking to me. Like Lisa went in on Alexia more than Nicole did.
Because Lisa's still in the clique. Nicole is a new girl. Who is this?
Lisa is all over the place, but in this moment,
I guess Marysol jealous that Nicole got a mojito.
I don't know.
You think
they probably feel like you should have got one, but they needed some. I think Nicole got it because she is a little. She's not. It's not that she's spicy, but she can. She showed that she can handle herself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she had her own back.
She had her own back. I mean, literally in a room, all guns were against her. You know what I'm saying?
Kiki wasn't no damn hell.
She held her composure. She didn't even turn red in the face. She kept her.
Well, her eyes were. She wanted to cry.
But she held it in.
Yeah. Okay.
Because Kiki didn't help none.
You said Kiki?
Mm-mm.
Kiki said she ain't got a dog in that fight.
Because get red too. It seemed like
Kiki like Marysol. They getting along, so she want to just keep it like that.
I wanted Kiki to say something. Go ahead, though.
No, I was saying let's go ahead and talk about the dinner because that's the bulk of the conversation and what we're going to talk about for the rest of the show anyway. They get to dinner, and Marysol, this messy ass game. Who do you trust the least? And then Lisa's like, I'm not gonna answer that. You know, Kiki's like, well, what about who you trust the most? And they like, girl, they don't make it no better. And then it's like, okay, so then at this point, Marysol, who started the game before anybody can answer, well, I'm gonna say Nicole. I trust Nicole the least because she talks shit behind people's back or whatever. And so she starts going that apparently Nicole has talked about has talked about Lisa and who else? Because she didn't say Larsa at first. She said it was Lisa and
It was Alexia.
was it Alexia?
No, I don't know.
I thought she went straight into Larsa
She
and
was.
Lisa.
She said Larsa and Lisa.
She went
Okay,
straight
okay.
into them
I
too.
thought.
Okay, you're right. So Larsa and Lisa. And basically she says that basically that Nicole said that what's her name was a hooker and basically judgmental on her OnlyFans thing, which is what I said last week because I felt like they were going to try to make that to something. And then she also said that she was talking about Lisa or whatever, talking about her and her husband and stuff like that in the past. And so at this point, you know, I was kind of worried for Miss Nicole because it was looking like all the girls are like, "You said that?"
Yeah,
they
were
didn't
like,
even
wow.
they didn't even try to like ask her like, "Did you say that?" It was more so, "Wow, you said that." Especially Larsa with her makeup all white right here. She was the main one. I'm like, okay, so what are y'all thoughts on this? And Marysol, my thing is, the only thing I like about with Marysol is that she was just like,
So
you said it. You said it.
I took issue with a couple of things with Marysol, actually, not Nicole. With Marysol, first off, so if I'm Larsa or Lisa, once you telling me that you heard that some of your friends told you that Nicole said this, I'm gonna cuss you out because I don't trust people like you. You're a snake. You had this information that someone supposedly talked about me, but you're only saying it now because you're upset with her. I don't trust people like that.
Right.
Like that, they're snakes to me. Number two, Marysol, I mean, you know, she has never been known to be a liar, but at the same time, I'm finding it very fishy. Someone told me. Like, it's secondhand information.
And I'm saying, like, it was the someone. It was like, I want to take this scene seriously, but it's just like she kept saying someone, and the thing she's saying is it's like, I mean, is it talking shit or like Nicole says, is it my initial thoughts of how I felt about you? And now, you know what I'm saying?
Nicole also said it in front of Larsa.
She did. I mean, they flashed back to the scene. They flashed back to the scene to where at the first little pool party that she said how she felt, but she was like, you know what? I went and watched OnlyFans or whatever, and you know, I saw that the platform is actually different than what I thought. So I was confused on what they were trying to get at. But go ahead, Chase.
What was interesting about Nicole's responses were, I was like, girl, are you digging yourself out of a hole or are you digging yourself back into a ditch? Like, I was like, on one side, she's saying like, well, like, no. I was just saying like, before I knew you or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, you know, like, you're an okay person or whatever. And they were like, well, what would make you think that we're not okay people or whatever?
She was making it worse. She was kind of making it worse.
No, I know that's not what you mean. Because if that's what you mean, that's even worse. You know what I mean? Like, you're
well,
like
the fact
really
that
not helping yourself.
You counteract what somebody has said that you said with what you said, and it's damn near close to that. It's like it kind of maybe she went deep. And you did say she was a hooker.
She said,
but what, you know what I'm saying?
But I respect her for saying what she did say.
Well, listen, she did. I don't think that she denied that she said it, but she didn't say it the way that Marysol was relaying it. So I feel like Marysol was putting 20 on 10 or whatever the phrase is. You know what I'm saying? She put a little something extra on it. It was like, nah, I ain't calling no hooker. And I did say that, you know, it'd be some hoes on the OnlyFans, though, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't calling you no hooker, though. Like, no, that's semantics, bitch.
And Nicole even said it. Nicole said, I did not use that word.
Right.
Yeah, she did. She did.
But I will say this, though. If I was, Nicole is good for holding her control, because if Larsa would have started talking to me the way Larsa was talking to her and snapping at her, Larsa would have got karate chopped in the throat.
Larsa was completely disrespectful. Let's say that.
Yeah.
For something that you're hearing, you know what I'm saying, that someone is telling you that you don't have facts, but because you're hearing it, you're upset. You know what I'm saying? For one, to me, Larsa showed that clearly, and I get OnlyFans has this thing. My thing is, like, she was trying to say that, you know what I'm saying, about being so secure. And that's when Lisa was like, and she was like, you be quiet like you always do. I'm like, ooh. And Lisa said,
season one Larsa popped out.
Lisa said, don't talk to me like that.
So what? And she kept, and then she said, I'll get to you. I
was like, y'all need to get Larsa, because Larsa is disrespectful right now. She's too defensive.
Lisa with the don't talk to me like that. She said it to different people throughout that show. clearly that's her Achilles heel. She's insecure about something. Maybe she doesn't feel like she's heard, or when she speaks, she's respected, or something, or people like run over her or something because she does
Yeah.
not like for people to.
Say
Nobody likes for them to
anything.
talk to her
I
any
hear
kind of
you're
way.
right.
But
I think it's her husband do it, Lenny, because Lenny be
yeah,
acting like he just don't give a
Lenny
damn
is
about
so
her.
because Lenny like really was like, girl, whatever. Please go on
Yeah.
that trip, honey. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But another thing, season one Larsa popped out because I remember during the initial run of the show when season one was airing, the viewers hated Larsa because she was nasty and she was the only one willing to get into it with Marysol's mom and like who argues with the mom, like you know what I'm saying, like that, like who does that? Larsa did. You know what I mean? So even though it was shocking to see it, it just quickly reminded me, oh yeah, I forgot she's a nasty one too when she wants to be. She was really, and then she had smoke with Kiki, and I was like, Kiki, I know you were gonna say something, and Kiki ain't say nothing. I was like, God,
And I guess
man.
I
She
also
did
look
get
at it
smart,
like,
but Kiki was just like again. Kiki was just like, all right. She's like, what do you mean, all right? Like, what do you
you know
like?
what Kiki gave me? Kiki was minding her business. Kiki gave me, I don't want to stay around this.
Yes, that's what it
Oh,
was.
just
Like her anxiety, it probably was like triggering her anxiety or something like that. When you're watching people fight like that, like you'd be like, oh my God, like for real, you'd be like, dang, you know what I'm saying? So, oh my God, what? Oh my God, you need to shut up. You know, like,
I would also love for these girls sometimes also to if I say to Cortez and Chase at the table, you know, Cortez, Chase was talking about you. I heard someone tell me that Chase was talking about you. Larsa and Lisa instantly already got pissed off with Nicole
They were so pissed.
without even asking, was it true? Like they didn't
Yeah.
even give her a chance at first.
Yeah,
Like
they didn't.
I
And
don't understand
it's
how I'm just not gonna
interesting.
believe it.
It's interesting, you know what I'm saying, seeing Nicole's response because I feel like you can tell because she, okay, for example, Larsa, right? Larsa said disrespectful ass shit. Larsa told that girl she was a gold digger, essentially, that she basically is with that man for money. She said that she had a child out of wedlock as an attack.
below the belt.
She was going very low. And Nicole, she didn't really respond back to her, and I feel like because maybe she did say those things, but she obviously genuinely likes them now.
Right.
And she has
That was the
respect
point.
for them because she didn't go that way with them. She went with the person that brought it. You know what I'm saying? And it was
And that's who
Marysol.
you
She
should
told Marysol,
probably,
huh?
that she probably reacted, you know, the right way. Like, let me get Marysol together because, girl, boo boo, what's the tea? What you really trying to do here?
And
You
she
know what I'm saying?
told Marysol, well, she told Marysol that she was bored in her life. And
Yeah.
she found a way to spin it and say, well, Alexia told me that she only married because you was bored. And Alexia's like,
And
oh,
I believe and
Nicole, I
Alexia
believe her. I believe her.
and Alexia said that shit.
I said, oh, ay. Oh, shit.
Did you see Alexis? She was like,
Oh yeah, I forgot Sebastian when this is funny. It confused me for a second when she found out that her exes was Lenny. She thought her Lenny was her Lenny.
She said, Lenny,
She
girl,
said,
you
wait a
want
minute,
to
his
be
name
me.
Lenny too?
Wait, let me
Yeah,
tell
but
you
like
who was
Nicole,
funny unintentionally. I'm sorry, Danny. You
no,
know
you're
what
fine.
really made me holler? Julia trying to get out in her confessional that she had 3 different babies by 3 different baby daddies. She was like, I mean, I kind of did it.
She did.
So I was like, bitch, spit it out. Girl, we know you free. We know you free, girl. We know you.
And who said it at the table? Was it Larsa again to Adriana? Said you got something to say?
Adriana was like,
Adriana said no. Adriana said
That's why
tomorrow.
reminded me of Ramona because Ramona is like that too. Like when Ramona is not in the fight, Ramona
That's
is
what I'm gonna
not
say.
in
Adriana
the fight.
said nothing. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all think if Gertie was there, she would have jumped in?
Yes.
Jumped in there. but also because Gertie and Nicole are becoming like friends /
Because
allies.
Nicole was the only one to check on her when Adriana was going on at her.
So but Nicole would have, and excuse me, Gertie, and then Gertie already kind of like not feeling Miss Marysol because Marysol is like being really like mean to her.
I'm
So,
glad Gertie
you
wasn't
know.
there. I'm glad Gertie was not there. This would have been a lot worse.
It was a lot. But I just
Dirty girl.
I like that Nicole handled herself. For anybody that says Nicole is the snooze, clearly she is not a snooze. I'm not saying she just went up but she handled those women really well.
She
And
deserved her spot.
she addressed who was coming at her the most, and then she addressed the person that
And
literally was
listen.
firing at her because Marysol thought she ate. Marysol was sitting back, just like, you said it. But and like I said, I think Alexia said it too. I do think Alexia said that, and I think it'll be a discussion that they will talk about. But yeah,
well, yes, because it comes up later when she's like, "There is nothing," and then we saw the preview for the next week. There is nothing you can say that's gonna break me and Marysol apart.
That gave me, girl. You said it.
Yeah. And
I agree with Samira with Lisa letting it go. She did let it go. Lisa was like 50% mad and 50% like, So I appreciate that she
because
didn't go.
Lisa probably did the same thing. Lisa probably had
But
preconceived
people
notions
do
about
that.
these girls too.
People
It's
do that.
true.
I mean, it's true. Like Nicole said, like, let's not act like when you don't know somebody, you have these thoughts or whatever. And she probably did say the stuff. But like she said, even though she was digging her grave, what she say? I'm pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, like,
and she was like,
no,
"What do you
don't
mean
say that."
pleasantly surprised?
No,
What you mean
no.
pleasantly?"
Oh my God.
I'm like, "Girl, Nicole, stop it, stop, wait, just stop."
I get what Larsa was coming from, but it's like, girl, that's a little too hard now.
Well, girls like
what
Larsa.
you mean? What you mean pleasantly
Right,
surprised?
what you mean? What you mean you'll be that bad up in here? I'm right here too.
Right. I was like, oh my God, no.
Yeah,
It was so good.
I agree.
So good, Julia, man.
And I'm sorry, I love Nicole. Nicole is one of the few that I like on that show, on this cast.
Yeah,
because I don't like many on there.
I don't know about Nicole. I liked Nicole a lot. She kind of ticked down for me, but ticked up. I don't know. We're gonna see. What I will say is this: while I think that Nicole and Larsa probably are gonna make up for the rest of the show, all hell gonna break loose at the review when this comes up because baby, no man. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the order. Girl, who you were talking to at the table?
It's crazy that Larsa would go down that route of kids out of wedlock and the whole goading. I'm like, girl, you don't act like
you was a basketball wife.
I was just gonna say you were a basketball wife. Like the nerve, as if you married Scottie Pippen because you was just in love. Girl, you knew what you was doing.
Anybody
you didn't marry him because he was good looking.
Like that?
You married him for that.
You did not marry Scottie because he was good looking, because that he wasn't.
Yeah, I didn't like
Scottie
that.
was 90s fine. You know the 90s.
He was the ugly fine.
I like everyone except for Larsa no Pippen.
Listen, but say what you want to say.
Larsa
came through.
Larsa Paul's pimping.
Remember when I kept telling y'all that? Remember Chase, the first lead we did for Miami, when I said, "Ugh, why is she here?" Larsa gave it to me this episode.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like her.
Season one,
she gave it to me.
I'm glad she did something. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad she was present because she really ain't gave much of nothing, but she was working hard for her little mojito on this episode. She just was going. I just wish it was, warranted, but it's like she was just so ready to attack and so insecure.
Like she should have attacked Marysol too. And you, bitch, why you didn't tell me this before? Why are you telling me that just because you mad at her?
They don't even like Larsa like that. Let's be very clear. They don't.
Adriana definitely don't like her.
Adriana definitely don't like her. Adriana, she already said that half read in this episode, but it was in a confessional about going for a long time.
The pecking order. Yeah.
Adriana thinks she is the queen bee. Even though she want to say everybody say queen bee, but she thinks she's the queen bee. You know what? I didn't know this. I didn't know that the intro was her. That's her song.
That's her song, yeah.
Like that is her song. I was like,
Miami.
Yeah, we talked about that. We said the reunion is being taped today. I want to see some looks, but
did you see the shoes?
No, I didn't see the shoes.
Andy did a video of the shoes. And three girls had on the same shoe, but that shoe was amazing, honey. So I was like, well, those are the shoes. Did you see Marysol last night on Watch What Happens in her Prada chain?
I did not. What did she do?
Oh my God. She was absolutely flatline boring, darling, but she looked amazing. She was so boring last night. I didn't watch it, but I was like, I love that Prada dress. Like, these girls, they're going to spend their own money and they're going to bring it. Unless
I want to see the shoes too. Was it on Andy's page?
Andy did a shoe cam on his page, yes, on his IG. But who was it that said that they send in three? Oh, Mary said it. Or no, I can't remember who said it.
Mary said you got to send in 3 looks on the Twitter Spaces.
Yeah. And they pick it. So at the end of the day, it is Bravo's fault.
Well, I mean, I will say this: nobody has on anything long. Everything is short. But
on Project Runway,
Well, I'm just saying,
Remember
like,
I said on Prime.
there's nothing long. Everything
for
supposed to
for
be
Orange
like
County
2 minutes.
Chase. For Orange County Chase.
Go ahead, Danny, because you actually watched the episode, I'm assuming.
No, so I forgot who said it, Shannon or Gina, but when they were on the episode of Project Runway when they were designing for the Housewives, one of them said, at OC, it's in our contract. We
It
cannot.
was
We have
Gina.
to
I
wear.
think it was Gina.
We have to wear cocktail length dresses.
Hmm.
And then when you saw Gina on the runway at that, Andy said, "And what is this? This is way too long for OC."
See, well, Andy is the type of person, he always says in those interviews, like, and the snow and the backdrop of Salt Lake City is the seventh housewife, or, in Atlanta or Miami, we love the this. In New York, we go to Fashion Week. Like, he believes in those backdrops being a major part of why those cities are.
Yeah.
And honestly, if I'm being honest with you, with that kind of thinking, this is pigeonholed the show. This is why the show can't grow.
I agree.
If we're being honest.
I'm gonna send the link in here. We'll take a few calls because we're done with our part of the show. But before we get somebody up in here, like, what do y'all think about the preview for next week?
I'm excited.
I finally was excited. I was like, oh, I kind of want to watch next week.
You have been excited up until now?
No, not like excited. Like I want to watch next week.
No, I agree with you, Chase. It's been good.
Yeah.
But
I was excited for this episode, but next week I'm not really excited for it. I'm kind of like, let's see what's going on. I mean, I know
I want to see how Alexia wiggle her way out of this because she definitely said that she said
that.
That's crazy. Why do you think she would say that?
She was drunk.
Because she's a gossiper too.
Yeah, she's a chatty Cathy.
That's terrible.
I can see her now. Like the club music is real loud, and she's in like Nicole's. And Marysol, let me not do that. And Marysol did it because she just wants to be relevant.
All right, Mary.
I am not. Let me be very
clear. Wait a minute. Don't you stop.
Let me be very clear. If I was to do Cortez's voice, I would do Cortez's voice like I hear Cortez's voice. So to me, I'm not thinking of national geographical boundaries and who's going to be offended. If I'm telling the story like Cortez told to me, I'm going to tell her how he said it. So wait a minute, I'm gonna tell you like it is. You know what I'm saying?
You just gotta be careful, child. We don't want the cancel culture coming out there.
No, I tried to make
that point. I tried to make that point before too, Chase. But
I think that people have to understand that yes, people are like that and they do that, but some people are really not doing that. However, I guess to quell it all, we just won't do it at all.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm still gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it on camera. What's we say? I was smart not doing it on camera, but I'm.
Now, did you see me? Did you see me choke him on camera?
Right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Just let that lady say you don't do it on camera.
Right, I'm on camera, child.
You're gonna be that damn.
Okay, I'm gonna let the first caller in, which is Lisa. But before I do, be sure if you're watching right now to hit that thumbs up video. Hit the thumbs up on the video to like the video and let us know in the comments what you think about the video right now. Of course, we have
me in the comments.
Lisa. Hey, Lisa, what's going on? You on me?
So wait a minute before we even get started with lovely Lisa. I am so honored.
We can't hear you, Lisa.
Child, she is talking. We can't hear her.
We can't hear her. Wait, we can't hear you.
Nah,
Where she going? Don't leave.
She was going. She probably said, "Hey."
I know she did. You heard she was like, "Hey."
She gotta put her headset in. Come on, then, Lisa. You taking up time with this headset.
I am so honored to be on the platform with lovable Lisa. Oh my god,
I love Lisa.
Like, are you serious?
Okay, hold on. She about to get on, child. In the meantime.
Hey, Lisa.
I think she almost on. Let's see.
Now, Lisa, don't make me get you down, honey.
Lisa?
Okay, I'm not gonna make. I
all right, there we go.
Yeah. Okay. Let me say something. Chase and Danny, y'all know y'all made me broke tonight, and y'all drinking, and I haven't been drinking in like a month now, because I am pre-diabetes and I'm dieting, and I had to come about the cocktails. But making y'all drink tonight, making y'all see y'all drink. Yeah, I drink. I did drink a little bit Crown Royal.
Oh no,
apple.
So what's going on with the show? How you feeling?
It's okay. You've not been watching it for a while now, and like I said before, Marysol get on my darn nerve. She did this exact same stuff to Lisa back in the old episode. I wish Lisa was on him, because Lisa Blackwood got all their tails straight. You understand me? she would get all their tails straight. But but the same damn time, uh Marysol did tell her, Marysol did say in her confession, are you messing my friend? I'm gonna get back at you.
She said it.
I'm gonna get back at you. And I'm gonna tell you something, Marysol always been messy. And Adriana needs to go sit down somewhere. Ain't nobody studying about you no more. Child, you were old news. Get on out the way. Because, baby, you would have sat down in my tub. I would have pulled your hair and pulled you about my bedroom. This is my house. I got the house. I got the trip. I got the best of the rooms, okay? That is the grand rule when the girls trip is planned. Okay? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no better than nobody else. Get your tail up out of my bedroom, okay? And that's the bottom line. Other than that, all of them say some muscle, all of them is goddamn gold diggers. Okay, that's what I see. If you ain't got no doctor degree like Dr. Nicole do, you need to shut up and sit down because all y'all gold diggers. Okay. Lisa was a gold digger too. She got some kids. Yeah, but she got those kids. That's why she want to have those babies so bad, so she can have some money. Just like Ashley from Potomac, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She got some money sitting on. She got her coin sitting to the side. She get more alimony and get more child support. Okay. Okay, if you're gonna learn from anybody, you need to learn from Lassa while you're sitting right there, baby. Okay. Lassa know how to do it, baby. She made an NBA player. She got some money on the side, and then she got some child support coming in. Okay, I bet she still got a coin. Scotty paying some goddamn money. Okay, don't play no games. Okay. That's why she ain't trying to get married. I don't blame. I'll be the
single.
I'll be the skank around town too, baby doll. And won't marry nobody. Keep them NBA checks coming every damn month. Okay, that's how you supposed to do it, baby. That's how you supposed to do it. People don't understand, baby doll. Y'all need to listen to Suzanne Sugar Baby from
Designing Woman.
Yeah. Suzanne said alimony is a guarantee. If he want to get a new mom, he still got to pay for the old mom. He like it or not. So you better take heed to it, okay? And that was Lassa said. You going to get a brand new mom. He can get all the children he want to, but he still got to pay her alimony child support.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Now, I don't like that West Ham. Like I said, West Ham is mostly good. I don't see, like I said, mostly get on my nerves is Adrian and Marysol. They go get somebody that's different, okay? They will get somebody.
Yeah, them two are the main ones that get on my nerves too.
They get on my nerves. You know what I'm saying?
Marysol didn't irk me that much until recently. I mean, initially I was like, okay, she's cool, but now she's kind of like
Marysol is annoying as hell.
Yeah, she's very annoying.
Messy Mary.
Yeah, that's sometimes she was like that seasons ago. Man, I get some more women who got some spice, gonna bring something to the show. And I like cause I've been like Lisa from the old thing. And I was liking when she couldn't get everybody together, you know what I'm saying? Like she said, she was like, okay, well, this is what it is. I don't care what these bitches say. Let's move on. You know what I'm saying? That's why I took it. And the rest of them, they can deuces, okay?
I like Nicole.
Okay. Yeah, I like Nicole too. Yeah. I like Nicole too. And she handled herself. She coming back at them too. She coming back at them. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's how I feel about the situation. They, hey.
Okay, Lisa.
Well, thank you. I love y'all.
You have a
y'all
good
got
night.
Down my diet tonight, but that's okay. I don't
listen. You gotta stop. Listen, the lean will not be influenced.
No, the hell we didn't, Lisa. No, we didn't.
We gonna have
Lisa. If you ever fall out your diet, though, go to tequila. It has no sugar in it.
Yeah. I need to stay off because I'm pre-diabetes. And I'm just kind
You're not gonna have
another do like me. Get some little water and have a good night, child.
That's what I've been doing.
All right.
And that's the bottom line, because lovable Lisa said so.
Boom. Okay. That covers everything. We captured everything tonight. In a very short amount of time. Maybe that's because Jamie not here. I don't know.
Jamie been hiding, honey, because the girl.
No, Jamie actually had to work today. He forgot about us, so it's cool. But with that being said, we'll go ahead and lay down. Episode 8 will be next week. We will be here next week, same time for episode 8.
Same place.
Same place, same time. And then don't forget Mondays is Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. There is a video that we did, myself and Antonio did for
a great job.
Jenny scandal.
Yeah,
it was a good video. Good dialogue from both myself and Antonio and a lot of the guests that called in. It's been a mess. I would say if the like I said today, we get on here, we talk about this stuff, but in the group chat, that's where it really go down. Okay?
If y'all could have,
if them files get released,
if our group chat if it got released, child, somebody ever fell out and started printing them out and shit, put them in the binder, it's going down.
we can't because
I don't keep no drama going on. So.
But I will say, we all are a big happy family. But the thing about the league that is so great is we do not all agree. There is not one topic that we all agree on. I say that not.
We haven't found it yet.
No, but yeah. So y'all have a good rest of y'all Thursday night. Again, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Share this video and support our other videos that come out throughout the week. All right. Good night,
rest in peace, Andre Leon Talley.